guys, it's Sarah, and today I thought I would do my October TBR video. I was gonna originally put 10 books on my TBR, but I put it down to 7 just because there are a few new releases coming out in October, and I haven't decided what I'm gonna be getting on audiobook yet, so I'm not 100% sure of all the books I'll read in October, but I do have a selection here that I want to show you. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that. The first one that I have here is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. In October, in the fall and winter months, I always read a Neil Gaiman book. It's one of my traditions, so Stardust is up next for me. I've been meaning to read this for a while now, and I do own it on audiobook, so I probably will be, listening to it just because Neil Gaiman narrates it himself. So I'm really excited to get into this. I haven't seen the movie in a long time, and when I did see it, I was very young, so probably not super young, but I only remember bits and pieces. I don't remember the full movie. I'm really excited to read it though and see if anything compares, and then probably watch the movie afterwards. The next one that I have here is Mercy Thompson books. I'm going to be continuing on reading this series. I want to read at least 1 or 2 books in October. Currently I just started the audiobook for I Am Kissed, which is the 3rd book in that series. I definitely want to get through book 4 and 5 in October as well, so we will see about that. I do know that my Overdrive, my library, does have the Mercy Thompson audiobooks, so that's going to be a lightsaber. It's going to be a lifesaver for me because I really enjoy listening to Mercy Thompson on audiobook. The next one is kind of like an impulse pickup. I have a few of those on here. I wanted to read something a little bit more paranormal heavy, or freaky, kind of creepy heavy, so that's kind of what I am going to throw in this TBR. So the next one I have is Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkis. This is a really acclaimed book series. I believe it's a trilogy, actually, and don't mind that ugly sticker. Actually, I want to see, there's something underneath it. Let's see what it says. Oh, they put like 2 stickers on it. Anyway, okay. So this one is, I've heard a lot of great things. I was supposed to buddy read this book, but I didn't get a chance to, so I'm definitely going to reach out and see if we still want to buddy read it. But I feel like this will be really great for the October months because it is a little bit more heavier, and it's about witches, so paranormal. It's about this girl who works in the library, and she's a scholar and a descendant of witches. She finds this enchanted world, and there's vampires involved, and it says it has equal parts history and magic, romance and suspense, and it's an addictive tale of passion and obsession. So I'm excited about this. I think this is perfect for the October month. For the month of October. There we go. Okay, so the next one is one that I'm a little bit more hesitant on reading, so I'm not 100% sure if I'll get to this, but that is Boneshaker by Cherry Priest. It would be awesome if I can get the audiobook of this as well, because Will Wheaton narrates this audiobook. But this actually involves zombies, I believe, or a toxic type of zombie-esque paranormal something involved with it. I don't know if you guys know me or know anything about me, but I am really terrified of zombies. It's like this weird fear that I have, so I want to try to overcome that and kind of get over it, because it's not real. Zombies aren't real. Zombies probably won't ever be real. I'm throwing in the probably because I'm a little skeptical. I've had this talk with Lindsay multiple times. Zombies can never happen, but it still freaks me out. So I'm a little bit nervous about this, but again, zombies remind me of October, and I've been meaning to pick this up for a long time. It is a steampunk fantasy, and it's set in the Civil War age, Civil War time period. There was this secret thing going on, this secret project, and it went wrong, and so it turned all of these people who breathed in this gas into the living dead, and so now there's a wall around the toxic city, and then Ezekiel goes into the city, sees what's going on. I don't understand why he goes. Let me see. Oh, he wants to rewrite history, of course. So, yeah. So I'm excited about reading this. It sounds really fun, and I know it's a long book. It's a long series, so I'm definitely excited to, read more about it and get into it and see what goes on. And again, if I could get the audiobook for it, that would be sweet, because Will Wheaton is my life. The next one has been on my shelves for such a long time that I felt like it was time to just read it, get it out of the way, and see if I enjoy it. I have read stuff by this author before, really liked her writing. It's very creepy and dark, and I was reading her YA series, so I can't necessarily say that about her adult writing, but I remember her, YA series being really creepy and awesome, so I definitely wanted to pick up more by her, and I did buy this book, like I said, a while ago, probably closer to a year ago, but it is Omens by Kelley Armstrong. This one is like a suspenseful thriller, and it follows this girl who lives a very high society lifestyle, and she has been involved with Ivy League schools, and she has a fiance who's very politically ambitious, and then she finds out that she is adopted and her parents are actually notorious serial killers. So I feel like that would be whoa. So she decides to leave and escape her life and escape her town and go to this very small town in Illinois. She realizes that there are dark secrets surrounding her life and who she really is, and that there may be powers or abilities involved in it. So it sounds really awesome, really creepy, really crazy and suspenseful. I really feel like this is perfect for fall, and I really feel like I will enjoy reading this in October. I really feel like it will be a perfect read for October. So, and I'm excited to read it and get it off my shelves, and I know this one is a series as well, so here we go, starting new series. And the next one that I have to show you is Legacy of Kings by, I don't even know who this is by Eleanor Legacy of Kings by Eleanor Herman. This book is a retelling of sorts, a historical retelling of Alexander the Great's life, and it follows him through his teenage years, and it is a series as well. And this one, like I said, is very historical and very fantasy-esque. I've heard a lot of great things about it. Definitely, I've heard that it's really heavy on the history, which really excites my inner nerd. So yeah, I would definitely love to pick this up in the October months, because I feel like it would fulfill my fantasy needs, as well as add a little bit of a different twist on, you know, maybe put in some historical fiction in my life. So yeah, really excited about this one. I also have a few new releases coming out, the first one being, drumroll, this deserves the biggest drumroll of all of them, Shadows of Self by Brandon Sanderson. This one is the okay, this one's kind of hard to explain, but this one is book number 5 in the Mistborn trilogy, or the Mistborn series. So you have the first 3 books, which are the trilogy, and then you have a new series that he's starting, which takes place after the events of the Mistborn trilogy, hundreds of years after. And this one follows the same characters as the first one. See, this is hard to explain. This book, Shadows of Self, is actually the start of a new trilogy. So we have Alloy of Law, which is put in that Brandon Sanderson was going to build on, but he decided to kind of leave that one alone and build further with a different story arc, I believe. So this one is the first one, part of a trilogy. And Alloy of Law was supposed to be part of that Mistborn Alloy of Law trilogy, but he's going to make 3 more extending from Shadows of Self, and then the next one, then the next one. So that is how that's gonna go. That's very confusing and difficult to explain. But anyway, so this one follows the same characters, Wax and Wayne, in their adventures in the Mistborn world after the events of Hero of Ages, which is a lot of fun. If you guys haven't picked up Alloy of Law and you have read the Mistborn trilogy, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's a very different feel than, you know, the Mistborn trilogy. It's a lot shorter. The characters are a lot more fun. It's a lot more fast-paced, and it's a little bit more flintlock fantasy type, so it's very different. The magic system is kind of different. It plays on the same things, but it has evolved, and the people in this world have evolved, so it kind of just, there's some twists and turns and some crazy things happening, so it's really great. Highly recommend this series. I highly recommend Brandon Sanderson, so duh. And the next one that I have is another new release, and that is Walk Through Fire by Kristen Ashley. This is the 4th book, I believe. Yep, the 4th book in her Chaos. I always call it, I was just editing, I was like, Sarah, it's not Chaos Walking, that is a way different trilogy than this series. Okay, but it's called the Chaos series. It's called the Chaos, Motorcycle Chaos. I don't know. I think it's called Chaos series. I'm pretty sure it's called Chaos series. I don't know. I want to call it the Chaos Walking series so bad, but it's not. It's just chaos, just regular chaos. Anyway, so this is the 4th book in that series, and I'm really excited to get to this one. This one seems like it's going to be a very interesting one. Kind of plays on the same one as Ride Steady, the same plot as Ride Steady. So it's kind of a mixture of some of the books that she's already put out in the series. So I'm really excited to see what happens and see how she takes these characters' lives a little bit further. So those are all the books that I'm going to be reading in October. They're not all set in stone, and like I said, there are some new releases that'll be coming out and maybe some audiobooks that I get, but these are the ones I want to try to read in October just because I feel like they're perfect for the time period, and I feel like I'm really in the mood for more fall type reads. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to these. Hopefully it'll rub off here and start turning into fall, because it is like 100 degrees outside and it's so freaking hot that you don't even want to go outside. Oh, I hope that it cools down here and that these books kind of give it a little bit of a chance to cool down. So anyway, that is really all that I have for this video, guys. Let me know down below what you'll be reading in October and if you're going to be creating a more spooky themed reading TBR. So let me know down below what's going on, and I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts about these books and if you enjoyed any of them, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Read more books.